Hello, my name's Adam Sneebold, and we are back with the evening show. Last time, I wanted to make like this gaming channel, but now I'm back with the evening show. Yes, I did delete all my videos, but we're gonna make new videos, and yeah, we're live right now. So, yeah, let's get started with this video. This video, we're talking about the new storm. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. I think we could start it over for the season because I'm going to do it each season. We're going to start over for storm names. So we're going to name this winter, low pressure system of AVO. So it's already starting up in the north of California. As you could see, Eureka's already getting some big showers um, for right now. And this is actually going to continuing on for a long time, going up north very slowly, actually. And it's going to just continue up. It's actually going to get pretty strong. And yeah, it's going to get super strong. It's going to continue for a pretty long time, a decent amount of time. But if you're in the south, that's not going to be the case. You're not going to really have any rain at all. Right now, San Francisco, you're not having any rain. Now, Eureka's on the calm side right now. The main part, this is kind of a rain band, but the main part right now is over here, and that's just going to continue on right there. It might get to Eureka, and it probably will get to Eureka because, as you could see, actually, it kind of gets to Eureka at maybe you might maybe between lunchtime. You could have some big thunderstorms. The wind's also a concern as well. Not right now, but later it will be a concern, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But right now, the winds are not too bad. They are increasing, and they are going to increase later in the day. So get ready for that also. By about 12:45, your winds are going to be about 15 miles per hour in Eureka. On the coast right here, south of Eureka, you could have winds 20 miles per hour, gust to 30. So we're going to look at Eureka right now. And that's going to be California. California. And we're going to look at this. And looks like there's some light rain right now, not too heavy rain. Winds today 15 miles per hour. It likely will increase by tonight, and on Tuesday is going to be the big part where the actual storm comes for you guys. But the rain will continue on through the week. And so here is the storm, and actually these are the little bands. This is actually a huge band, but here's the main part of the storm. Now, the main part of the storm actually isn't too strong. It's the rain bands that are strong because these broke apart from the storm, and as you can see, it's going to break apart even more. This is not, it doesn't have really an eye. I mean, if you go in the middle of this, it will probably be a little calm, no showers. Like probably, I'm saying right here, you won't have any showers, where my mouse is. And, yeah, there is some showers in the south, though, right now. And we're also concerned about that. Now, on the east side, like Nevada or something, there is some, in Utah, there's some snow showers actually right now, up in the mountains. Not in Salt Lake City just because it's too warm there and it can't have snow, but the mountains are, so maybe a little bit good for skiing, just not much, probably just a teensy tiny bit. Probably just less than an inch, but still of snow, but still good for skiing. Any kind of snow is good. We also, for Mammoth Lakes, are gonna have some snow. Not as much as you would expect, 5 to 8 inches, but still a decent amount. Um, and that's because just because this is a huge storm and it will produce some heavy snow. But right now the focus is just right here and some higher places up north, such as Salem, some big, some big cities. Salem's a big city. Eugene's a kind of a big city, and actually, it looks like there's some snow showers right here. We're gonna look at that actually right now, and this is right here, and looks like um, Kennewick, I think. Kennewick, Kennewick, Washington. There we go. So, I'm guessing this is Washington, and it looks like a pretty big city. Doesn't look like it's going to snow, but it will get very cold by tonight, and that's actually pretty rare for March. Right now it's only 41, feels like only 35, so you do have maybe a teensy tiny chance of having some sort of a snow shower, but not likely. So, some other places like maybe uh, Prosser in Washington may have some snow showers, but I'm not 100% sure. Looks like the same exact thing. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, no, yeah. Looks like they're pretty much the same exact thing. Feels like only 37 now. It's a little bit warmer on this side. And yeah, it doesn't look like any snow for you guys. But there is some snow on the east, but it doesn't look like any cities are there. Um, but um, it's still, you might, maybe Goldendale. I don't know where. Kennewick's super close. Like, if you just go this way on the 82, you will have some snow. So yeah. Um, some other snow. It doesn't look like much snow just because it's March. That's because the temperatures right now are a little cold, but not too cold because on the east side it's very very warm air. Maybe close to 80 degrees. Yuma, Phoenix. That is kind of close to Los Angeles, and it's gonna get actually warmer. Even in the mountain ranges, it's gonna get to between you might get to 40 even, and so there's no chance of snow there. Salt Lake City, not a chance of snow just because it's gonna be somewhere between 50 and 60 degrees. Reading, no chance of snow there. Chico, no chance of snow there. San Francisco, obviously no chance of snow there. Um, Maybe not even a chance of snow where Prosser is just because it's too warm. Walla Walla still is way too warm. Maybe a little bit colder, but still um, there's like it's not cold enough. The super cold air, like this is cold air, but the super cold air is up north. Like Jasper is maybe like 20 or 0. Vancouver is probably 35, 40, something like that. So all cold places north of here. Seattle's kind of on the line just because actually you might get some cold air. Maybe maybe you probably right now you're probably at about 40 degrees. Um, Portland, no chance of snow there, close to 60 actually. And it will continue to get warmer, obviously, just because, actually it's going to get very warm in Seattle, surprisingly. Um, and all of this air is still just being plummeted in here, and it is just cold. Yellowknife, super cold. This is where all the cold air is, right here. The big ice, like, all across here is the big ice. All across here, maybe a little bit up north, and here is the polar ice, like, super cold. I would call this the polar ice cap, which where it's so cold that you could get like frostbite in like a minute or something. This it ends right here though, and there actually is a little bit of warm air near Prince Rupert, and that's actually getting a little warm. Surprisingly, maybe 35, which is kind of surprising because it's usually cold there. But where the super cold air is up here. So this is where kind of the big like cold mass is. Everything below that is pretty warm, except the mountains. The mountains are much colder. Actually, Denver right now is very, very warm. That's just because it's not in the mountains. Like Denver's might be hitting 70 today. That's because it's not near the storm, but um as you can see, it's gonna get actually pretty warm, and that's actually kind of surprising. There's no storms there. Actually, there is a little storm, but that's from our storm, and it's not big. All the like cold air is up here. Um, so yeah, here's the storm. None of it is gonna have much snow, but it will have a ton of rain. Um, um, the feels like temperatures though. Now the feels like temperatures it looks like it's not loading. So but the feels like temperatures in some places are just pretty much the exact same thing. Feels like temperatures up here though is much colder. Probably the feels like right in the middle of Greenland. It's probably minus 100. So yeah. Now that's all where the cold air is. Now here's the storm. And actually, a new storm is forming also, and this is very well circularized. Like, I'm pretty surprised about this one. This one is carrying some snow up here. Snowfall rates. Um, Actually, I forgot about that, but the snowfall rates here, the 24-hour snowfall, has been not too bad, actually. Uh, Considering other times when it's been much bigger. Um, surprisingly, Okatan not having really any snow, but maybe the future might have some good amount of snow. But actually, no, not too much snow at all. Mostly just 1 to 3. It's actually getting kind of warm, considering, you know, the other times, the big storms, much more than 24 inches. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The case here looks like it's going to be 1 inch of snow, except if, actually, if you're up here, you might get 8 to 12, maybe. You might even get 12 to 18, but nothing like you saw a couple of months ago. Actually, some pretty big snow over here, but nothing, just absolutely nothing compared to the other storms. But still, an okay storm. Oh, and also for the snowfall here, the 48-hour snowfall um, is going to be okay. Like I said, for the mountains, it's not going to be too much, but it is going to be enough to have some more skiing. Not for Big Bear, though. Not for Big Bear. Just for Mammoth. But it's a good amount of snow. That's because Mammoth is right on the edge. Some other places, like Yosemite Falls or whatever, um, has the pretty much the big amount of snow, like 12 to 18. But it only has like 5 to 8, maybe 8 to 12 if you do pretty good uh, for the snow. Now, I want to compare this to some other snow that goes almost every day in like Greenland. Greenland has tons of snow. Greenland over here will have most likely looks like 24 inches of snow, just boom, in 48 hours. In 48 hours only. Now, it won't start off much, but it will grow up into Greenland, and this is because of a huge storm. Huge storms round up every day there. And yeah, it's because of these huge storms and all these poor cities over here, not poor, but like all these like unfortunate cities here get to see snow every single day. Now there's some other storms, of course. There's some storms over there. Some storms over here. But nothing compares to these storms. Like nothing. Nothing. And well, nobody really lives here, of course. There's some tiny cities. I'll show you on Google Maps actually right now. But honestly, besides that, it doesn't have much, just not much cities. And that's actually good because they don't get to really see the storms. Except there is still some cities of across here, such as this place. Population 1,000, 1,000, almost 2,000 maybe. Some other places 156 people, not much. Over here a little bit inland. It's abandoned. Lots of these things are abandoned. But there is a lot of cities over here, and it does have this airports. Doesn't look too bad. But it only has 156 people. This has, I don't know, 0 people. This has 77 people only. Doesn't look like the best place to be. Like, most of Greenland, what I'm trying to say, most of Greenland is pretty much not used. In the middle, it's not even, like, the only thing that's used is kind of on the edges. That's because this white is complete, like, permafrost. Permafrost is pretty much permanent snow that stays there all the time. Now, some cities still stay in some permanent snow, but not a lot of them. And like I said, lots of them don't even have airports or any transportation. Now, there is some cities over here, but not much just because it's even colder there. It's just a station. That's it. So though most of the settlements are over here. But right here, okay, that's just nothing. That must be like abandoned or something. This only has 1,000. This only has 1,000 people as of 2013. It's the it's the 12th largest town in Greenland. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Okay. This has this is the 13th largest town, and as you can see, it's still not many people. Yeah, not many people at all.
Daddy?
This is June, and is there any snow? There's still some snow in June. There's still snow in June. So even in June, there's still tons of snow. This is for April. Tons of snow. This is for July. July, not sure if it has any snow. Nope, it still has some ice things. But mostly it doesn't have anything, but still. July, I mean October, October isn't too bad. June has tons of snow actually still, which is surprising. This has tons of snow. I don't know when that was made from. May, tons of snow. October, tons of snow. Any time of the year, it's covered in snow. April, tons of snow. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's all snow. All of this is all snow. All of it is pretty much it. Over here. This, I think, might be the largest town, actually. It's the 5th largest town. The most people in a town is called Nuuk, and still that doesn't have a ton of people either. It has a mayor, stuff like that. But still, look at these temperatures. The record high ever was 71 degrees. That's just nothing. You still have snowy days in like August. which is 100% crazy. So yeah, guys, as you could see, like, Greenland is really crazy, so thank you guys for watching.